Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, uh, today in this chance, I would like to deliver lesson plans from the Robert Frost literary works from Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. So this is a poem. This common core aligned poetry lessons includes vocabulary developments, text-based questioning, literary analysis, assessment, and a culminating writing task to ensure student understanding of the road not taken by Robert Frost. As you will see, learning is scaffolded throughout the lesson, giving a student a chance to build a solid foundations with the poem before progressing into deeper critical thinking skills. And then ideas for differentiations and or scaffolding are provided at the bottom of this post. And then uh, the objective of this lesson. So by the end of this lessons, the student will be able to define pre-selected tier, tier 2 and tier 3 vocabulary terms and demonstrate understanding of the poem's overall meaning with 17% or higher accuracy as shown on summative assessment. And then by the end of these lessons, students will be able to identify and explain the use of setting and symbolism in the road not taken with 70% or higher accuracy as shown on the summative assessment. And then by the end of this lesson, students will be able to apply the meaning of the road not taken to their own lives by writing an organized paragraph that scores 3 or higher on the writing rubric. And then in line with materials, the materials is taken from a copy of Robert Frost's about the poetry, The Road Not Taken. And then the materials required for the additional lessons components will vary based on your needs. So uh, we can, as a teacher, I have my own worksheet or have students write on their own paper. And then the anticipatory set, I give this stage because it is about it's discussions. So discuss with the student the meaning of a coming to a fork in the road from the poetry. So and then read through the road not taken together as a class. So this is a worksheet, the example of the worksheet student worksheet for the analysis of the road not taken by Robert Frost for the students. So something like that. And then the guided practice, the vocabulary development, identify one or two tier 2 and tier 3 words. And in each stanza that the student will identify using context clues. Ideally, the words we choose will assist students in determining the poem's meaning. And then in this case, I use the following words: stanza 1, diverge, undergrowth; stanza 2, fair, claim; stanza 3, trodden, doubted; and then stanza 4, hence. And then text-based questioning extrapolate meaning from each stanza of the poem by guiding students through a series of the text-based questions. I use the following questions. So from the stanza 1, according based on the stanza 1, what decision is the speaker trying to make? And then based on stanza 2, how does the speaker feel about each road? And then stanza 3, does the speaker think he will be able to travel both roads? Why or why not? And then the last stanza 4, which road does the speaker choose to take? So this is the question, text-based question. And then independent practice or collaborations, or collaboration with the students for in the groups. Depending on the skill level of the students, the literary analysis portions of the lesson can be conducted independently or in small groups or pairs. And then the literary analysis student dive deeper into the root taken by analyzing Frost's use of setting and symbolism. And each step is explained below. Something like this. I will give this analysis. Students define each literary device, like setting and symbolisms, and then uh, I give the instructions for the students to describe in their own words Frost's use of each device in the poem. And then student provides the textual evidence that supports their descriptions of each literary device. So after giving instructions for the students, I give the assessment. In line with the assessment, for the assessment to align with the lesson objectives, it will need to assess students on their mastery of the pre-selected vocabulary terms, overall poem meaning and use of setting and symbolism. And then the structure of the assessment is up to the teacher. So I use a matching activity for vocabulary and multiple choice questions for deeper meaning and literary devices. And then the applications of these lessons. Students write an organized paragraph describing a major decision they have made in the past and how the decisions affected their life. And the use of a 4-point grading rubric will give students a clear understanding of the paragraph expectations and ensure that they have met the lesson's objective. Mm, According to the assessment and the applications, I use the following criteria in my grading rubric. The first grading is the decision is clearly stated. So what student give in their decisions is must be clearly stated, and then the reason for making the decision is included. And then the impact of the decision is explained. So the impact of these decisions, the student will explain clearly about the impact of the decisions. And then the paragraph is organized and logical. And last one is grammar and spelling are used correctly. So this is the lesson plans for Robert Frost, literary works from Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. So thank you very much for this chance to deliver this lesson plans. I do apologize if I have mistakes in deliver this lesson plans in this video. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.